What do you think?
Jen, this is for a pep rally. I mean, don't you think they should be slightly more...
Happy?
No, optimistic.
I know, Jack. I've tried. Believe me, I've tried. Think I want to be held responsible for killing off the last vestiges of Cape Side... Oh, watch it.
This isn't Fan Appreciation Day, folks. We're not giving the balls away.
Sure yet whether or not you wanted to go home.
I mean, the point is, you should have asked me.
Oh, God!
What kind of father doesn't want a son to live with him anyway?
Trust me, been there.
At least you have Grams.
So do you. And me. Oh, God, look out!
Well, the ball will be there. You ready?
Right!
Okay. Well, I was thinking since it's your first Friday back in town, you and I could catch a movie and then stroll down to our spot.
Oh, well, I was thinking we could all grab dinner tonight, you know, as a group.
Sorry. I promised Jen that I go to that,
mcphee.
Wearing them. Dad.
Hey, Jack. Jen.
Jack, I'll see you at home.
Yeah.
Jen's grandmother called me and said I should make my way down here tonight. I wasn't sure why until I saw you up there. Congratulations.
Thanks, I guess.
And check to make sure the local paper's running our ad next week. Oh, and did I mention that I'm a student with a little obligation called homework?
And you're not very familiar with this layout program, are you?
What gave that away?
Each of your words are in a different font. God, Andy's giving me the hard sell about moving. I am really glad to hear you say that, Kate. Because I think there's something you really need to know.
You are not going to tell her in an enclosed space.
Hey, I heard that.
Get me out of here, because I don't know what you're talking about.
They're the golden ones. With the rhinestone-studded handles.
Don't tell me they made you a cheerleader.
Oh, no.
Thank God.
They made me head cheerleader.
That's cool.
Her all over her like that little kid in South Park.
Okay. So what if you didn't have to ask her out?
You mean like you could get her to ask me out? I'm so down with that feminist stuff.
Henry, I'm good, but I'm not that good. No, what if your first date was like, it was like Kismet? You know, like fate. Two people just happening to be at the exact same place at the exact same time.
So how does it work? Do you take cash, credit card? And is it just Henry, or am I going to have to service the entire football team?
Right, calm down. You're overreacting.
God, Dawson! God! You okay? You all right? All right, so that doesn't happen again. Tie the rope to the thing.
What the hell's the thing?
The metal thing.
Yeah, that helps Popeye.
It's called the aft winch.
Get the show on the road.
So what about you? Did you get your tickets yet?
No, working on it. You see the theme this year? Couples. They're gonna have every couple's names on the balloons, on the little place cards, and the cheesy prom souvenirs.
So?
So when you go to buy your tickets, I mean, you gotta say who you're bringing, which basically means I have to march over there and tell the world that I'm bringing a guy to the prom. Yeah, I'm fine. I gotta go.
You're right.
Going? I'm gonna get a soda. You know what? I was wondering, wise, gay sage that you are, Coke Diet Pepsi? What's better for my self-actualization? Serious. I'm just glad I finally found a friend who actually, accepts me for who I am and understands. Just a gigantic relief, that's all.
So, what does Dad have to say about all this?
Well, he's got that business trip this weekend anyway, so I figured, why risk a fight? What?
Dad canceled it.
You know what? So what? It's a harmless situation. I'm an adult pretty much, and if I want to have a friend come over to the house, I can. There's not a damn thing to say about it. You're home early.
Can I see you for a minute? What's the meaning of this?
No meaning. He's a friend.
If you had just asked my permission, you would have saved yourself the embarrassment of having to tell that boy to go home.
He just took a 2-hour train ride from boarding school. I'm not telling him to go home.
Jack, this is not a good weekend for guests.
It's not a good weekend for guests. This is not a good weekend for the kind of guests that I would have.
That is not what I said.
No, but it's what you mean. I don't care, all right? He's a friend. He's staying. I don't have to justify that to you.
Yes, but you felt you had to keep it from me, which makes it all the more clear that it's not a good idea.
Yeah, I felt I had to keep it from you because I need to react this way.
My answer is no.
Look, you know what? I don't care what your answer is because I'm not asking. When I moved back home, there was a promise that this would be an open household, that I could live my life free of judgment.
As long as you're under my roof.
But the only reason I'm here is because of Andy. You know what? I'm glad you came back here this weekend. Because watching me hang out with my friends makes you suffer, and you deserve...
Well, if you boys don't mind, I'd love that.
Great. Let's go.
Well, just let me get the jacket.
Okay. What? Hold up. Don't you think we should talk about what happened tonight? Actually, I just like to pretend it's all a bad dream.
Well, that would be a mistake, Jack. Look, I know you're mad at me, but don't be. I was just trying to help.
No, I'm not mad at you. I'm just mad. I don't know. I mean, tonight he just somehow managed to make it look like he was the victim in this whole thing, and like I was some kind of malicious ogre, but it's not like that.
God, Jack. Don't you get it? You're both victims here. And it's not gonna get any better unless you